What's up, guys? Perfection here, and today I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super, but in the background we're going to be exposing Mika Sonic 1986 from GameFAQs, aka Smack 'em Up 64, 69, whatever crappy gamer tag he has.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.
I mean, this is an example of someone who lies and makes up these fallacies about defeating me, so I wanted to take time out of my day to properly handle that. I mean, why lie? I just don't get why people have to lie on perfection. I mean, you know I'm untouchable, I'm undefeatable, but let's just get into the Dragon Ball Super discussion. Okay, so when I look at the Universal Survival arc and I look at the enemy teams, you have crappy rip-off female Broly, which I don't even want to call her female Broly, let's just refer to her as female Saiyan. You have Big TD Clown, who's fighting Vegeta. You have Crash Bandicoot Wolf, Fake Grim Reaper, a whole bunch of ridiculous looking Gods of Destruction. But what I'm getting to, I just don't get how people, I think what's ruining Dragon Ball Super is not the people that are criticizing it, but the people defending it. Like people who are saying this is better than GT. Quit lying to yourselves. GT was never this ridiculous, and at least GT tried to conceive some unique ideas. Like Super 17 came out, you figure with a fusion of two identical Android 17s that you would get something that looked just like 17, but they came up with a completely unique character that looked unique, had a great design. Story was, I'll say this, the Super 17 story made a lot more sense than anything that's come out of Dragon Ball Super in a long time. Then you compare Baby. Baby was a truly unique character who truly had gripes with the Saiyans. Everyone loves his saga, loves his arc, loves his character design, which infuriates me as to why he's not in Xenoverse 2, but that's another discussion for another day. And then you have Omega Shenron and the other Shenrons from the Shadow Dragon arc. Again, great, unique designs. Each one of them had their own personality and identity. And I mean, it just felt a lot more or a lot less ridiculous than what Dragon Ball Super is doing. I mean, I know they're trying to create characters to fill up video game slots or character slots, but honestly, if Xenoverse does get a 3, are you really gonna be happy and satisfied with 12 different Whis and Vados ripoffs? Really? I mean, I could see the God of Destruction characters being something to be somewhat hyped for, but the angels or whatever, I just don't. It's stupid. I mean, the angels came out as everyone expected them to come out. Like every one of them is just basically another Whis or Vados. Then you have the Gods of Destructions. You have a puppy God of Destruction. That's ridiculous. That's more idiotic than anything Dragon Ball GT ever did. I dare you to try to come up with something more ridiculous that GT did. I challenge you to come up with something more ridiculous. And like I said, I named the fighters. Why do we have a Big TD Clown beating the crap out of Vegeta? Why? I just don't. It's like Dragon Ball Super. If I can cite a meme, it's sort of like that Bob's Burger meme with Tina in the car. It started out all right. As it progressed, it just went completely off course in the Crapsville. Cause that's where we are now. You've had a couple of good moments, but overall, it's almost destroyed the Dragon Ball reputation. And again, for them to only be doing this for content for video games, it just doesn't make sense to me. But my point, the fans defending it, I don't get why you hate GT that much to where you would defend this ridiculousness. Because in the next 2 to 5 years, you guys will go right back on your word when you think everyone's forgotten about it and try to crap talk Dragon Ball Super when that becomes the popular thing to do. So with that, I'm going to end the video. I've said everything that I feel as though needs to be said. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitter, Twitch as well. And don't forget, become part of the Perfection Squad, the Perfection Force over on PS4 if you're interested in my Overwatch plans. Turn on notifications, become part of the notification group so that you do know when I upload videos and when I go live. So with that, I'm going to see you in the next one.